It's Trent Klarenbach with Klarenbach Research. Today is November the 4th, 2024, and today we will look at the soybean-corn ratio chart. Now, what this chart does is it measures the relative performance of soybean prices to corn. So it helps you decide or give you insight into which commodity is outperforming the other on a relative basis. Now, back in August, you will remember how we identified what we described as a descending triangle formation pattern forming on the weekly chart, and we outlined two different scenarios. Either we have a breakout above this ascending triangle, or above this descending triangle, or a breakdown below it. And typically what happens is these descending triangles break down to the bottom side, and that's what we saw happen here. And, we're seeing, corn is outperforming soybeans on a relative basis. When this chart is moving up and to the right, soybeans are outperforming corn, but now we're starting to drop down lower, and that means corn prices are outperforming soybeans. So how do you use this chart? Well, if you have both commodities to sell, maybe, this helps you identify which crop to hold and which one to sell. Look at the historic prices here on our historic chart on the weekly chart here, and we're below this purple 200-week moving average, which is declining, and of course the green 50s overhead. But look what happens when we get below a declining 200-week moving average. It usually leads to a lower ratio. So what this chart tells me here is that corn is going to outperform soybean prices on a relative basis in the future, or most likely will outperform on a relative basis in the future. Now, we do have this descending 50-week moving average above the 200. So I do happen to think we'll maybe get the real rally in this ratio here, but overall the trend appears like it's going lower, and that's what the chart's telling us. Is telling us to anticipate that corn prices will outperform soybeans on a relative basis. I find these ratio charts very valuable, extremely valuable in asset allocation and resource allocation, and in helping make this sale decisions when we need to raise cash. My name is Trent Klarenbach. It's sunny in Saskatoon. Life's good.